Too much manipulating. Too much you can, but you shaking. Too much of a friend, yeah, you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating. You too much of an agent. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing. Dilated peoples, stark amazement. Top chart chasing, your heart racing. Spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I saying too much? Am I paint can graffiti art? Spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these minds operate through too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. And this ain't even a half. They've displaced you engine, replaced you engine, erase you through paper. Genocide engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine change, days to purposely displace you engine. Eggshell, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. Fact you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? And engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image that reset the same station. They played you, engine, to say unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you, engine. The ancient ones. We back. Everything they hold fast, let me get that. Melt the rip that. Gift rap, not with rhetoric. Shit chat, shit back, go back and forth. On platforms for an inch or stretch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary considerate that don't kiss back. Shit swag. We didn't get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shafati, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Moorish, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, forest room. You've no substantial foundation. Flawless zone. Bottomless spit up, broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines lay lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the sword is gone. Corn is grown, the war is on. Our strong. Show. With all foreigners off the land. And it includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. This thing it isn't American engine. You need to get the fuck off. We ain't playing this time. We're gonna say exactly what y'all motherfuckers did. I'll kick you up. Indigenous resistance. Warrior spirit. Turn away. This is for my peoples. Strong. Too much debate. Too much hating. Too much faking. Too much grand staging. Too much handshaking. Too much land taking. Too much manipulating. Too much you can, but you shaking. Too much of a friend, yeah, you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating. You too much of an agent. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing. Dilated peoples, stark amazement. Top chart chasing, your heart racing. Spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I saying too much? Am I paint can graffiti art? Spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these minds operate through too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. And fake space. Few engine change days to purposely misplace you. Engine X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man. Engine, in fact, you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn, engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? On that engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you. Engine, they intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image that reset the same station. They played you, engine, that say unseen hand. You just straight can't slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. Shit back on back and forth on platforms for a interest scratch, rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary conshipment that don't kiss back, shit swag. We here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Sure fighting, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Morris, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, forest room. No substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit up, broken promises, home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines lay lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soil is gone and corn is grown. The war is on. My words strong.
Something with some feel to it, some funk to it. Come on. I think I like that. Can we get some heavy drums?
Congratulations.
More like Caribbean, so Caribbean. Yeah. Just want to bounce to this. I'm just a black man, title, yo, give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And what you figure, Mr. Man, while you're kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat. You know you into that, chilling with your timber cat. Intoxicated to the point, past simple acts. Be very nimble, Jack, or Jill will get a water back. And have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at, no, not the mighty cats. It's deeper than the taps and hurricanes and old maps. The spirit flows, so my folks throw daps. Meant for the wise as well as the spoiled rats. So you can fold up or either you can fold back. I hold no judgment over those that have chose crack. Terror over habit that has been proven to hold back. With God on your side, you
I had to put on my old lugs. You know what I mean? Put on my old lugs. Let him come on in, man.
Yeah. We need some 3 parts on this mess up. I can't carry my boys that chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, we need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out, but work it out. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it proud of the man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it proud of the man to gain the world and lose his soul? To the room you feel a certain doom. You might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of the mouth is a sword and I'm taking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work. Collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this. Keep your enemy near to you. Far away, keep those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink the brew heavily until the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week. Intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So do the knowledge Level head and don't be misled. Remember most of what I said. I'm hot like times in the rock, but you got us hot for working on the clock. By the end of the night, how deep this music is. When is it driving the man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. Stop fronting, yo. What is it driving the man to gain the world and lose his soul? Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom, but God planned it. General media bandit. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder where the sand went. The Taliban spent more time in design to destroy cities. My rhymes inspire minds. I'm known as Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I rip. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to understand that felonies, gunfights and drugs don't make a true MC. And I will do more than talk this talk. I will defiantly walk this walk. There's no need to spaz. Your nose bleeding while I'm beating your ass. You in the cesspool. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it driving the man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it?
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the oppressed rising. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress.
I gotta do some planks.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the
He came up right behind you, huh? Oh, he going to the bathroom.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser.
I said he came up right behind you. I was saying congratulations again. You tell I'm live, but you tell him? But yeah, don't worry about it. Did you tell him? Did you tell him? Your boy, dog. Did you let him know? You ain't telling me yet, right? Wait till you get in, and then hit him. Because you know what? Don't start spending just because you get it. That's right. Women not supposed to do that. That's what the men are supposed to do. You know what I mean? Right. Owls on your heels. That's T, y'all. That's T. She just got a promotion. I believe to be a floor manager. I think that's great. Nobody knows. Only one person might know you. Anyway, that's what's up. To be young, to make money like that, that's like me. When I was in the military, I was making like $24 in 83 and 84 at Metuchen, New Jersey, working for Revlon, $24, and I was union, 65. Let's go ahead and cut that up. So every time I find people at this time and age, as you know, this government is systemically, systems hijacked. Everything has been a perversion. Everything the government does is act. And there are those who act in accordance because they believe you to be dumb. They believe you to be nothing, no more than not even a relic of your ancestors. And the sad part, a lot of you, half my age, got grandparents, and some of you got people like me, like aunts and uncles, 70, 80 years old, who screwed the pooch. They were cowards or they set in the backdrop, just like you see a lot of melanated people today. But now today it's more confusion. There's more chemical lobotomies. It's not where they spray it in the air, put it in the water one time, they'll see how people react, whether it be in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, California, San Francisco, San Diego. Right now, or like Seattle, Washington, now it's everywhere because they tested it and nobody fought back because you had worthless preachers. You know what surprises me? That some of you are still going to these churches as if you're going to get vindicated when they have lied to you from the beginning. First of all, let me help y'all out. Some of y'all know I speak a little Yiddish, but I speak more German than anything. Let me help you out with something that I understand about Aramaic and studying Arabic languages. Elohim, right? Y'all might say, this is that. The closest you can get to anything is by the basis of lies, construed to fake Latin and some Greek after they're dead type thing, which is all ludicrous and completely made up. Elohim means gods. Now, this fake-ass Yiddish language, which is not Hebrew, a lot of Pelskins love it because they don't watch all the fake Ten Commandments and everything else. And this last one with Noah, with what's the guy's name? With the fake giant stone creatures fighting and all that nonsense. All right, especially when I told people gopher wood only grew here. It only grew here in the Americas, and I mean by millions of trees, which they started chopping down in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Millions of trees. This is documented. They wanted to eradicate the history. I helped with the old ladies or curators, so I was kind of part-time in the military. I used to travel between Louisiana and Florida and see every one of these damn trees, and they would count them. Yes, hands-on with the gopher wood tree. They grow nowhere else. I've been all up and down the Mississippi. We have 7 points when the Nile only has 3 or 4. So when you want to say biblical, and you people don't know the first thing about the world you're in, except for what the lies tell you, you will subjugate yourself to it, just as you do now. I'm tired of being a voice of reason to fight for something that is even construed with some partial lies. All right? Right now, I went on another platform. I didn't want to use my account, and I started looking at all these pale and dark, Chinese, Korean, all these different things, certain people talking about the war. And I see a lot of them, and it took me a while. I say the basis behind this is Zionist ploy. Whether it's Mossad, CIA, it doesn't matter. The handful is doing this, tasking this job, because they're all partial on the jobs. It is racism, and then also because the fear of anybody hearing or listening. And they think they control shit with $1. Fuck their dollar. Like I said, y'all just don't get it, because you still giving energy to that fake dollar. You're allowing it to be right now, we're getting ready to starve y'all. Let me lay it out for you. They're getting ready to starve you all. Make you weak. Deal with the little fighting, the little resistance, and the rest of you cause you cowards, you chemical about you don't even know who you are, what you're capable of. They're going to subjugate you and do it as you choose. They're going to make some of you examples. They're going to line you up. They're going to shoot you down the streets. And it's just what it's going to be. And I'm going to read something right now so that way you can have a little insight. I don't care about how you feel, what you think. Some of you just enjoyed and loved that little physical, emotionless, broken life you've lived. Because you haven't lived a real one. You believe you have ownership and control over something that has nothing to do with truth or desire of eternal bliss. You are all outside yourselves, and that's still where you're at. 100 Years of Lynching by Ralph Ginsburg. The fuck is a fake Jew writing about our shit? Birmingham, Alabama News, March 8th, 1960. 1960. Negroes hanged by heels. K's, K''S, are cut into his body. Houston, Texas, March 8th. 4 masked white youths, we're going to read it as is verbatim, hung a Negro man, and Negro and Africans are not synonymous, and they are totally fucking different. You feel some kind of way, you come and talk to me then, and I'll break it down for you ignorant ass. Hung a Negro man from a tree by his heels last night and carved 2 series of KKKs into his chest and stomach after beating him with chains. Sounds like a psyop to me, like a bunch of little fake-ass Zionist puppets. Yeah, because Jews created the KKK just as they did the democracy and everything else that fuck you dumb Negroes up that voted liberal, you stupid asses, into his and I'm not saying go vote Republican, but you had a better chance of slower death. Allegedly in reprisal for recent sit-in demonstrations by Negro students at Texas Southern University. Felton Turner, 27 years old, unemployed awning worker, told police that he was walking near his home in the Negro section at 10:15 p.m. last night, when a car with 4 masked, pale-skinned, dumb white youths pulled up, whatever you want to call them, grabbed him and forced him to come with them. They drove to a wooded area where he was tied and hung from a tree by his heels. The youths beat him with chains, cut off his clothes, and because you know they all gay, with knives, slashed K's about 3 inches high into his stomach and chest. One of the white youths said the wounds were in reprisal for sit-ins at lunch counters in Houston by Texas Southern University Negro students. A group of students from all Negro universities staged their first sit-in Friday at a lunch counter in a supermarket, and the sit-in spread to a drugstore Saturday and a third store yesterday. Police Lieutenant Breckenridge, reporter, said Turner's wounds could not have been self-inflicted. First of all, bunch of pussies with all this sit-in shit. And anybody's now still talking about preach to peace, and fuck you. And I know you're not gonna come over here and say nothing. Oh, I've said what I had to say to my aunts and uncles. Well, a bunch of them fought wars and some of them whooping ass on the streets, so I couldn't say but so much. But the thing is, when you're coming from a time and age when every people are a little more healthier, not so much chemically fucked up or deprived, getting those late shots that they got, okay, they had a chance to change. But some motherfuckers are cowards, and sometimes so what? That's your biological. Aren't we all biological? Sometimes you got to call them for the pussies they are at war. Next one. This is a long one. Birmingham, Alabama. This is the book in case, yeah, you know how to look this shit up. Birmingham, Alabama News, May 22nd, 1961. Bricks, pellets, gas bombs fly in Montgomery rioting. Montgomery, Alabama, May 22nd. Thugs bounced the car several times, then rolled it on its left side and finally all the way over. A cheer went up from the mob, nearly 1,500 strong. Let's burn the nigger lover's car, a woman screamed. You can almost figure out who was arousing all the people to do the shit they did. A dirty man in overalls tossed a lighted match and darted back into the crowd. Flames and the roar of the mob leaped high in the night. A pickup truck loaded with concrete blocks pulled up. Come on, boys, the driver shouted. Here's your some ammunition. Man after man grabbed the blocks, bricks, broke them and ran off in different directions as more U.S. Marshals arrived. Their cars were bombarded with the bricks and rocks. Negroes passing in cars were hit. A band of whites moved toward the church. They began throwing their ammunition through the stained glass windows. Now the Marshals formed a wall of men and advanced towards the mob. A tear gas bomb was thrown into its midst. A teenage boy threw it back. Another tear gas, sound like Palestine, don't it? Another tear gas bomb was thrown. It struck a woman. Well, what they don't tell you is how many white folks, these pale skins we killed, and it's a plethora of them. And it always took thousands of them to deal with 2 to 5 of us. Like, make it make sense. Told you, you just don't know how powerful you are, and a lot of punks around you. It struck a woman in the back. She fell and was walked over by part of the mob trying to escape the gas. A third bomb bounced along the street onto a parking lot and underneath a car. 2 small children in the car screamed for their parents as the choking gas poured in through open windows. A photographer attempting to make, this is the things that when I see some pale skin, I don't give a fuck what they are, who they think they are, what they've done, or where they've been. When they sit there, oh, raise them up, I be wanting to get my hand around their throat and to snatch their larynx out. But I don't advocate violence, so I keep it silent and hope that one don't say that around me. Anyway, screamed for their parents as the choking gas poured in through open windows. A photographer attempted to make pictures of the violence was mobbed. When last seen, he was being dragged into the crowd by 8 or 9 men. More Negroes in passing cars were stoned. Women were screaming, go home, you dirty niggers, always the women. City police moved into the mob when it became evident the marshals had lost control willfully. Firemen turned stinging streams of water on the crowds. The water split the mob into several small bands. The bands began running down the streets, tossing bottles and stones through the windows of Negro homes. Negroes watching the fracas, from their porches were dragged into their yards, beaten and kicked. An enraged Negro man ran across his porch to the banister and fired a shotgun into the fleeing mob. Pellets from the shotgun whistled above the heads of the crowds. Highway patrolmen began arriving en masse on the scene. Sheriff's deputies were close behind. Civil defense workers with dogs moved into the riot area. This was Sunday night in Montgomery. For a second straight day, the mob was there. Curses, obscenities, and yells were there. And a lot of those costume characters did kill a lot of our people, or hurt. There was one great difference between Sunday and Saturday. The mob didn't win last night. It was finally run off. Its ugliness, unruliness, and threats towards a church full of Negroes didn't reach Saturday velocity. Making no mistake, terror gripped the Capitol, but there to fight back were U.S. Marshals, police, highway patrolmen, and finally, National Guardsmen. The situation began forming around 3 p.m. in a 6-block area around the Negro First Baptist Church, the very people that betrayed y'all.
I gotta go. They called me in.
What time you gotta be there?
I gotta be there right now. They want me there now. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk over there, okay?
No, I'll drop you off. Go on. I got you. Come on. All right. I gotta go, guys. We'll pick this back up when we highlight it. We'll drop off at work, guys. All right. This is what we do. All right. And besides that, she might be a floor manager. So I'm happy about that. I don't think she should tell her man yet. I think she should wait when he come around. And I know she'll probably be angst. Don't need to tell him yet. Wouldn't y'all agree? I'm gonna take y'all with me. Let me grab my Picatinny rail. Hold on, guys. Gotta get Mike's mag. Hold on, I gotta grab my mag and we get out of here, okay? All right, get you right over there. All right. Stick with me, beloveds. I need some tobacco, though. Al, I'm not taking you with me. You staying here, and you ain't going outside for a week. I told you that. You're lucky you ain't got 2 legs and 2 arms. Hey, she had that mushroom coffee today, y'all. You liked it, right?
Yes, it was really good.
Really good. See, people don't know when they try stuff, but she does some healthy stuff, y'all. Really, really good stuff to see.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me lock this. Looks like it's gonna rain, don't it? All right, let's unlock it. Yeah, it smells like it too. It's kind of weird, well, actually. That's weird. It's not too hot in here like it was the other day. The other day, man, me and God, you got up in this joint. Well, you know, man, we was about to die up in this piece. Actually, oh no, I got it. Oh, you know, every people keep thinking this is all my what's called. There you go. Put it right there.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder I didn't know. There you go. Something old. Anything else? Anything else over there?
I think these are all of mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know what? Must have been one of the days I got mail and I told my boy to put it up there and I forgot.
Ah.
Yeah, it happens. I'm trying to ACL.
Okay.
That's why it's there. I should have been able to remember. Now this is, see what I do? Mine's I put right here. Whenever I check the mail and the windows are blown on, that's what I probably did. Yeah, so I keep my witch call here in case they act retarded. You know what I'm saying? The ID and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case they pull me over and stuff.
You already have it all nice and ready.
Yeah, it's keeping it simple. Because there are days like, you remember when you got it?
Yeah.
There's days like when I went to the emergency room and I don't think about nothing after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to go and hear a doctor lie. So-called doctor. And then they wonder why I look at them with eyes of death. It's because it's the look they deserve. Empty. Yeah, but congratulations. That's good shit.
I don't know if I got it completely.
Well, you know what I'm saying, because
sure
you got it. You know, if you do, if you don't matter. Either way, you're still better off than a lot of people. Remember that. You know what I mean? Never spend to appease or please anyone. You spend to take care of all your business. If you got a man that don't sit by that, he is not a man and no good. You hear me?
Yes.
All right. He's not there. Yeah, so we're gonna read that when I get back, y'all. Let's figure I'm live, why not just keep you on here? And you know, they was trying to say, oh, I was sharing other people's stuff. First of all, it's funny when I reached out to over 3/4 of those individuals on TikTok. And they was like, yeah, Red, man, because they followed my other account when they banned that, the damn goofy ass government, because they felt some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I like these weak ones to do what they do. So anyway, they were like, yeah, man, we was trying to find you. Ain't no. I was like, I'm using the same damn name. You put it in, you're gonna pull me up. Like, why would I change my name all of a sudden? Because some people are uncomfortable with the name Lucifer. You think I give a fuck? You know what I mean, guys? I like this world of hypothesis and built up on lies. You know what it's like when you see the lies, you move differently. It doesn't matter what the lie is, or what has been ascertained, and what might be fulfilled from it. It don't matter. When you see it and you know it, you move different. Then you're not here to be hospitable and polite and all that bullshit in a time of tyranny and chaos. Who the fuck am I be smiling all up in their face with? Except for people of decency or learning, getting their shit together. I was never one to smile in motherfuckers' faces. Y'all know that. Slow that shit down. I was never the one. Whenever I used to go out and drink, I'd buy everybody drinks. If I had weed, I'd give everybody a drink. But then some people, you know, let me tell you about some people that come from these liberal cities. They think that they can use a motherfucker, not knowing that I'm the one that would do some harm to them in a very bad way. And this is the world you live in. That's why I say be contemporary. Be the renaissance of your own narrative. Never allow people who don't know shit, who are weak, who are only flagrant in their thoughts based upon some emotion or feeling that has nothing to do with the real life. Never allow them to initiate or manipulate. I see a little baby over here. All right, I'm gonna pull right up over here, okay? People take care of their children. Just let them run out in the street. That's why you gotta pay attention. All right, I'm gonna pull right up here and let you out, all right?
Okay.
All right, a little bit. You have a good night. What time? 11?
I don't know for sure.
This is called whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Be careful. I gotta go to the post office soon. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, everybody thinks it's about being tough and the bad guy, and if that's how you thinking, you already fucking lost. You already lost. I'm not gonna sit there and say there's any hope for you either. If you think that you're, I can't even know how to put the words to it. Somebody know I've said this a few times before. If you believe that what you're composing in your head, Rolodeck, coming from your heart, is a thought process or thinking, and you're still standing on the same fucked up laurels or morals you were standing on before, then yeah. I ain't got a god dang thing for you. I have nothing for you, no matter what you think. You know what's funny around here? You know, I got a lift kit to put on this truck, right? Every time I see guys after they get their lift kit, right? And we're talking about, you know, guys I know from range and stuff like that. They walk with their chest a little bigger and their shoulders a little broader. And I'm like, putting a lift kit on your truck made you have that kind of confidence? And I'll tell them, nigga, that's a sad state. You needed something outside of yourself, something materialistic to feel like something. You know, it's like the movies when they made you like Cotton Club and all that kind of stuff. When they had you looking at yourself like you never got dressed before, like your people didn't dress immaculately. We were the best dressers on earth. We ain't running around no tiki goddamn skirts. We didn't come out no Big Bang and come out of monkeys. That's the reverse. And if that makes you feel good during bad times, you know, Malcolm X, Spike Lee and Denzel walking with the zoot suit, our thing, all of a sudden become Mexican, but walking with our thing, no hate. Sometimes we gotta break the bullshit. You know, and they walk because they feel good, but they got that shit in their nose and they sweating and it's about the little bit of money they got. That's outside. To gain the world and lose your soul. This is what I'm talking about, and that's what we're still dealing with. This ain't some contemporary shit. This is some real time shit. You dig what I'm saying? And we gotta make. Let me go check right quick. I'm just gonna run over there, open it, and I'll be right back. All right, let me turn the AC on. It's hot as a motherfucker. No, I just did that. I'm a dumbass. I forgot the keys will stay on. There we go. Same shit, worthless ass VA, but they bullshit. Sending me shit all late and everything. I'm so tired of these motherfuckers. They so full of shit. I guess they really believe that we're supposed to just go, oh, look, you're gonna do the right thing. I don't give a fuck what they do. It's always gonna be lies with them. Let's see what we got. There's always gonna be some lies with these fucktards. And they got the foreigners and everything else. Because they don't give a fuck. They want you to do all that shit so they go, oh, we deny, da. And you know, it's always some foreign motherfuckers. Okay, I'm looking at it. Because they like a lot of paperwork, y'all know that. And then, you know, they watching all this stuff, which I just adore. I love it. Well, I enjoy it. Like I said, they're not as smart as they think they are. They're going to move in a world that allows them. Okay. Okay. And I know they're gonna lie because my shit stays fucked up. It's been fucked up for the longest time. And they know it. Oh. You're right, yeah. Okay. And I don't like getting paperwork on. And they always say, get the paperwork. So I could be part of the system, be that's no, man. These motherfuckers know it and they don't do nothing. You ain't gonna heal, you ain't gonna fix it. You're not gonna fix it, so fuck it. That's what I thought. And it was some fucking Asian monkey nigga. So you know I made $1 of him, you know that, right? They're so full of shit. My left knee is more fucked up than my right knee. That's why I like this. I like this. And see, they want you to follow up like I'm not paying attention to everything else. I told you these motherfuckers are stupid, man. And I'm gratuitous. And they don't care because they know that there are things out here. And a lot of these motherfuckers, and they want that. They want to see when you motherfuckers turn on with no guidance and y'all start going crazy and tearing shit up. And they want to take you out one at a time for those, but it won't work that way. I can't really explain that right now. So I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and send back a witch card and tell them exactly how I talk to y'all. I'm gonna tell them, you know what? This is just that one thing. I'm gonna tell them y'all full of shit. Don't ask me another goddamn thing. I'm not gonna get an attorney. Sanders, which they could probably win it. I'm just gonna sit there and look at these dumb motherfuckers as they are, because they got their little monkeys watching. You know what I'm saying? I look at all the little peckerwoods, go get the testosterone and everything, and this, that, and the other. I just, look, man. Yeah, of course you got motherfuckers that burned up. We have a whole bunch of people fucked up. I used to go and visit in New York, in Jersey. So I don't want to hear that, put a white face on and shit. So that shit don't work with me. I know the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's the waiver. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hit y'all motherfuckers up like your dumb sons of bitches. Because I know what's going on. This is how stupid they are. You know, murder your peoples, kill your people, set your peoples up, come and steal the land, make lies and think you buy into the shit. Okay. I'ma handle it, bro. They ain't gonna like it, man. My right wrist is fucked up, bro. But see that motherfucker over there? I'm type of motherfucker walk in and be like, why the fuck you lie, nigga? And then they do a dumbass x-ray knowing good and goddamn well we made that too. Knowing good and goddamn well you have to do one based on color, which is imaging with the MRI. And they know exactly what it is because they've got that shit. They've done my whole body. I even had a woman say, oh, I didn't know you in college, you know. But this is what I'm saying. I like these fake fucking Jews. And I will never bite my tongue for these fake, even the ones who want to call themselves Zionists is all a lie. I'm just saying it for conversation piece so you know exactly who it is. He didn't even do range of motion like they're supposed to. Touching and shit. Like, nigga, your hands is x-rays. That's why I have no respect for them. They're full of shit. What the fuck does that got to do with injuries? Oh, they're stupid. So anyway, I go over this with a fine-tooth comb when I get home. Let's get back and read the rest of that stuff. Oh, yeah. I guess they want to see if I really study law. Like, motherfuckers can't figure out. If they know everything, can't they tell all the books I have and all the places I've studied and where I went and what I studied in college? Nah, we did something in college. My boy Ramirez, Puerto Rican, I did a lot of extra courses and stuff like that too because I knew things would change. But yeah, so it's my left knee and my right wrist. This is what, when that 500-pounder one, right? It snatched my hand away from my fucking arm, like the weight, the 500 pounds. One, I don't pick up no 500. And when it did, I remember having to let go and my wrist being numb and landing on it. And the doctor was like, okay, we're gonna get you in a cold, we're gonna get you in there for your knee and your back, the cold, you know, the whirlpool. And then we're gonna put your arm, we're gonna ice it. Light duty, I was light duty for 2 days. I was like 2 days, but this is the military, you ought to see. And they gave me Motrin and fucking Motrin out the ass, 800 milligrams. And I was young. I'm in my 20s. So of course, I bounced right up, Not knowing that I'm gonna go back and do the same heavy fucking work. They didn't press it for about, even when we had high tempo operations, I had me doing something where I was like, all right, use your left hand, let's break the other one. But these idiots, and then I work with TRU, right? When I was with my second wife, I went in to have a targeted prostate, what you call it? And the motherfucker, because a greedy fake motherfucker, he don't know who I am. This is how ignorant the pale skins are, and certain niggas. He hit me 6 times on both prostates. I didn't know if it was right or wrong. And then after he did that, I said to my wife, I need to see that form again. It said targeted. So I went and looked up, and it meant it was supposed to look at one spot that was supposed to be an issue, they thought. This motherfucker, they create cancer that way. Now, AFFF, there's a whole lot of our people dying of cancer left and right and having problems with the lymph nodes and everything like that. So it shows you, these motherfuckers, that's why I do the magic we're gonna use the word magic. You know I don't believe in that word. So I can see them all fucking die. I don't care. I see them in my dreams. And I know some of you are probably going, wait a minute. No, I want them motherfuckers to know it too. That is what the fuck I do. I see them die. So I act accordingly. I don't want nobody to die. But we're dealing with a time of such deep perversion. Sometimes some people gotta come in and do a little fucking pest control. And me, I don't feel no way about it. At all. They could be standing in front of me and kill over, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't even step over and walk right around them and kick my heels. Now figure it out when you get where you're going. Cause I'm still here, so you don't see me until I need to be up. But I like the game, and I think they think it's match or they winning. I'm not kidding, y'all. I know I have to say that because y'all like fucking new babies and children. You have no clue. Get the fuck off my ass! That's what I thought. But anyway, as I was saying, driving like she got some meth and trying to get home, all over my ass. I know I don't hit the brake. That's stupid, y'all. That you can kill somebody like that physically. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. And you know it's always like that with us. We have to deal with this fake ass government, these fake ass doctors, and these motherfuckers don't know when we're looking on our face. We have this thing where we say, just talk to them like you talk to them not like you're crazy, but like they really matter, like their job is important. I don't do that. I just be like, how you doing? Yeah, I don't trust you motherfuckers anyway. But this time I didn't do that. He was like he was gay anyway, a fucking retarded, one of them rainbow motherfuckers I don't care about. Not saying that's no hate. I just don't give a fuck about when I don't know you and you carry on like that. You just a fucking sissy to me. No respect for him. Not the ones like that. And he tried to be all cordial, like he's really doing something. He wasn't doing shit. He wasn't doing nothing at all. For being a fucking idiot. One of these damn dumbasses. You feel me? And I remember, because I was like, and he could see it. I was like, you see the swelling? He's like, and you know, these motherfuckers are not even objective. They told what to do by some monkey, and I'm gonna make sure a few of them motherfuckers get their treat too. It's just what it is, man. And see, let me tell you about the enemy. He don't give a fuck about them. So all you dumb motherfuckers watching now that think you doing something, you're gonna get the great culling, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. And some of y'all should know that by now. And I knew it, all that shit. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, why are y'all doing this? Well, I ain't put in shit. This is y'all motherfuckers trying to, taking your time with your slow ass motherfuckers who don't do work, and some of me said they have nerve to say they're veterans. Like, we veterans don't know there's lazy motherfuckers in the military who sit behind motherfuckers walking around. They got to get in that class, that which call, because they're about 100 pounds overweight. And some of y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, and that's thousands of them. I'm talking about some pen pushing lazy motherfuckers who's supposed to take care of your shit. Well, you got a lot of people in the VA right now, a lot of foreigners who are garbage shit, worthless pieces of excrement. So I deal with them accordingly. You see me, know that comes. That's like it comes with a package. You sit there and I'm being honest and straightforward with you, and you fucking lying. It's not going to just affect them and their little ones and all their relatives. It's going to affect the motherfucker that put them to the task. That's how I work. So I want them to go and sit in their little frequency chamber. I want them to get, in case they get cancer. You know, with cancer, if you got over 100,000 to 300,000 in frequency, you can heal it. Because what it does is it freezes it, disrupts, and makes it disintegrate. Oh, it doesn't affect your normal cells. 100,000 to over 200,000 to 300,000 in frequency. So yes, you have 7.38. You have 738 point. This, that, and other 738,000. Well, just go to 1,000, between 1,000 and 3,000. Mitigate this tune without interruption. And if you got cancer, and these motherfuckers know they can cure it. When you motherfuckers are gonna get tired? tired of being scared. Buenas noches. And tired of being afraid of what really don't exist and handle shit the way it should be handled. No, you motherfuckers gonna wait until shit pop off. Y'all gonna wait till shit pop off and think that you're gonna be able to do something like some Hollywood shit. It's not gonna work. I gotta highlight a lot of stuff on here. Key factors, because it shows that it's stupid. No, I don't give a fuck. Boy gonna get what he gotta get. Anybody that everything's gonna be fine. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. I'm gonna get back up here and read, y'all. It's about to rain, Papa, so I'm not letting you out. Hope it's a good, strong rain. Hey, Papa, I'm right here. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm not going outside. No, I told you. Why? Why did I say we're not going outside? What'd you do yesterday? Okay, thank you. What'd you do yesterday? What'd you do? Okay. Yeah, I ain't here. Yeah, I got another box. Come on upstairs. I want to read upstairs. We'll come downstairs and give you some treats, all right? Come on. You in front of my, come on, Papa, come on. I know you want to play, come on. Here. Stop attacking, stop. You ain't the dominant, because you know I'll step on your little fat neck. All right, we got one. One of us, not over there. Come on up. That's how I talk to you. I got to talk to you, like we do. So if any one of you ever come around and you talk like that, and that, it's my knees be bruised. But anyway, I'm going to hit him up. So I'm going to pursue it. Dr. Bartman was like, if you need a letter, he's a good guy too. He's like, let me know so he can go ahead. Let me get this thing off me. He said, let me know, and he'll write the letter, because even he knows, and he's a doctor. He knows. He's like, he told me, he says, it's a shame how these pathetic ass VA does y'all. And I said, oh, they ain't doing me no kind of way. Oh, I'm sorry about that before. They're doing themselves, because they got the right one. I ain't some fake motherfucker out of, with voodoo and hoodoo shit and all that other stuff. And I don't need to pay nobody. I don't need nobody to pay me to do shit. That's the fake motherfuckers. Anytime you're dealing with people talking about they do hoodoo and voodoo and all that shit, they talking about $75 tarot card readings, they're full of shit. Take it from me. I know what I'm talking about. And if any of y'all have been one of them, challenge me. So let's get back to the reading. I have no secrets. None. The mob didn't win last night. It was finally run off. Its ugliness, unruliness, and threats towards a church full of Negroes didn't reach Saturday velocity. These are the good, God-fearing Christian Peckerwoods. Bullshit. These are the fake-ass pilgrims. The ones y'all call Jews. The one Hitler said Judens, and it was, Judens, because he knew that they were frauds. He was one himself, remember? Full of Negroes in this, anyway. The full of Negroes didn't reach Saturday's velocity. Now make no mistake, terror gripped the Capitol, but there to fight back were U.S. Marshals, police, highway patrolmen, and finally National Guardsmen. They ain't even gonna mention the fact that we was kicking ass left and right. They're not gonna mention all the brothers and people running from all across the place, running down there. And they was telling them, that's why they ain't shoot. They was like, oh, wait a minute, they all come with their guns and everything. And that's why them crackers got the hell up out of them fake ass Jews. The situation began forming about 3 p.m. in the 6-block area around the Negro First Baptist Church, where the Reverend Ralph D. Abernathy is pastor. Oh, he had heads up and he knew what the fuck was going down. The Reverend Martin Luther King and Negro integrationists had called a press conference there. A few people were milling around outside. They ain't say nothing about the deacons with guns. Oh, I'm supposed to bring out the other book and correlate it with this one. We're not doing that today. But by 5 p.m., 50 to 60 cars had parked in the area, and several hundred people, Negro and white, had gathered. Negroes began arriving in the area in cars and pickup trucks. They had already been arriving. That's with shotguns and rifles, M1 Garands. Whites walked onto the scene and M16. Those were M16s. not ARs. That's a civilian gun. Whites walked onto the scene or drove up in carloads. Between 7 and 8 p.m., marshals converged on the neighborhood and the park across from the church. They came in cars, pickup trucks, and mail trucks. Crowds jeered their arrival. "Here come the nigger lovers," a woman screamed. "How much is the NAACP paying you to protect them dirty niggers?" A man, his wife, and 2 small children pushed through the crowd for a ringside view. About 8:25 p.m., a group of white men, encouraged by screaming women, began bouncing a late model sedan in which some marshals had ridden. Marshals dispersed them, however, so a larger force picked out another car. It belonged to a white minister who was inside the Negro church. This one they turned over and set on fire. The mob's momentum increased. It got the concrete block ammunition. A fire truck screamed into the area. Firemen failed at first to extinguish the blaze. A chair went up. A woman on the corner screamed to passing white motorists, "Get out and fight with us if you are white." But when the mob advanced on the church, where the Negroes were in near panic, lawmen stopped them. The mob didn't fight tear gas, riot guns, and officers who finally meant business. Firemen sprayed streams of water powerful enough to knock down a man. Oh, we know that very well. Then arrived the highway patrolmen, sheriff's deputies, and also civil defense workers with dogs. Cars were being turned over and set on fire in different parts of the city. Gang fights between Negroes and whites were being reported all over Montgomery, and we were whooping them asses. Yes, my beloved Peckerwood brothers, my light skins, we fucked them up. Anyway, large crowds were reported gathering in the downtown area. It was reported hoodlums were smashing windows out of the Holiday Inn motel. The radio continuously announced beatings of Negroes by bands of whites. A house was reported set on fire by a band of white men. At the scene of the house fire, someone had tossed a Molotov cocktail onto the roof of a house owned by James Peak, a 3886 Macklemore Road, on 3886 Macklemore Road. Peak said it is the Ku Klux Klan's way of getting even with them for killing a Klansman 2 years ago, and they killed a whole lot more than that. Peak was armed with a machine gun. Ooh, Peak brother came out with a machine gun, baby. Yeah. Now you see why they wanted to take your guns and you dumb niggas allowed it when there was no such thing as a law for it? Because you dumb niggas listened to a bunch of fake-ass pastors believing you was a civilian. It was not your land. Because your parents or somebody been killed and you've been locked the fuck up. And war does a eminent job at eradicating history if you haven't been taught when the system was meant to divide you and the melanated woman. Anyway. Peak was armed with a machine gun. Across town, a group of Negroes attempted to integrate the municipal airport cafeteria. They were turned out by sheriff's deputies who told them the law is back on our side now, boys. Back at the First Baptist Church, Major General Henry V. Graham had arrived. He briskly greeted man and conferred about how to deploy National Guard troops which were en route to the church. A city motorcycle scout roared into the crowd of lawmen and reported Negroes in the Negro Federal Housing Project near the church were shooting at arriving guardsmen. Graham rushed several blocks to the scene and quickly put a riot squad into action. The soldiers routed the snipers at bayonet point. A group of Negro ministers left the church to go into the housing projects area and urged Negroes to stay in their homes. Inside the church, Martin Luther King told the Negroes the lawmen would be coming into the church soon to harass and arrest the Freedom Riders. A state official, acting on orders from Governor John Patterson, abandoned plans to arrest the riders for ignoring a court injunction prohibiting them from riding buses in the integrated manner. General Graham ordered the Negroes in the church to remain inside until it was safe for them to return home. At 3 a.m., they were finally escorted to their homes by National Guardsmen. A motorcycle scout rode through the gasoline and water near the smoldering car. He skidded out of control and went smashing to the pavement. The motorcycle rolled on for several yards and fell as the main body of the mob split up and left the area. In small bands, a highway patrolman spotted a small paper sack being lowered by a rope from the belfry of the church. United States Marshal W.W. Williams of Macon, Georgia, rushed into the church across the street into the park. There he opened it, and what he feared was a bomb turned out to be a bag of rocks. As the mob scattered, news photographer Norman Dean revealed his camera and began taking pictures. State officials poured into the area by carloads. A state official grimly informed Public Safety Director Floyd Mann that Montgomery had been placed under martial law. What do you think they're trying to do right now? The governor has just called for 100 armed guardsmen, the official said, and they'll be coming in within the next half hour, y'all. Man, who had been on the scene since arrival of the 1st Highway Patrol units, shoved his way through the crowd of lawmen to inform his superior officers of the new turn of events. Well, I say that, boy. Well, hold on now. A U.S. Marshal failed to recognize man and attempted to stop him. We listened as man tongue lashed him and blamed him and his companions for the riot. Attorney General McDonnell Gallion, when asked to comment on the situation, also blamed federal intervention. We expected as much, Gallion said, when those marshals moved in and increased tension by catering to the Negro agitators. And y'all want your little girls out here shaking their ass, hat 1/4 covered. And you melanated women and light-skinned women, I ain't gonna say it because y'all know you got your issue. I done heard enough pale-skinned women say they tired of this gay shit. But you melanated women, you are a scourge, a scurvy. Your brokenness will not last, nor be further tolerated. So let them little fake-ass dollars be your way of life, listening to these little puppet-ass, worthless, light-skinned, dark-skinned niggas who haven't attained shit and done shit, along with their fake-ass Jews. There's always more to the story. The Georgia Orwellian factor hasn't stopped. Oh, Mac, what's going on, beloved? Max V. Sounds like the backdrop for movie The Gathering. Oh, man. That's some good shit. I watched that last month, yo. Hey, baby girl Slaughter, it's good to have you in here, hon. How you doing, beloved? Grand Ascension, hon. Sharon R. Wilson, one of my daughters just told me she and her household, 7 children, occasionally fast. I'm so humble. Magnificent. Hunger Games incoming. Contra. Radiant Resonate Solutions, all. Well put. Jason Knight, what's up, beloved? See that brother right there? Y'all better salute my bro right there. Y'all hear me? But when it comes to that world, you got to remember that many of those were Cabbage Patch Kids or orphans, or the sons and daughters of them. And it was fake Jews riling it. There are books that point out certain names, okay? There are books out there that point out certain names of the instigators who are questioned. And they say, I had nothing to do with it. And they were the main consortiums that brought it on, whether it was lies and the institutionalization of it all right? But it's not all. It's not everyone. There's nothing but lies. And what boggles my mind, every time I get a notification, I don't like Facebook, but I see certain individuals, Trump, Flump, Greg Lewis, sound like a fucking retard, and so many other ones. And the sisters just, and it's all from programming, watching that goddamn, every day you wake up over there in Montclair, motherfuckers, the news is everywhere, CNN, WNBC. It's like they live, like they need them shades to see clear. And the few that make it out of there, it's a battle for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's everywhere, whether in Florida, everywhere y'all go right now, you hear the news. Over here, we don't play that shit. When we go in a bar or something, it's sports. Nobody want to hear no goddamn news. I'm serious. And it's not about hate, man. Sometimes you got to make things, they're making shit happen. Sometimes you got to make shit happen too. And if y'all would stop being so fucking lazy, if you came and met me, because Ganja, tell them. T knows it, god damn it. All right, Olmec knows it. Westside never took the chance to even learn how to do it. But he's got a good idea, our beloved brother. He's been putting up some good stuff too, y'all. He actually went live a few days ago. Anyway, you come around me, I'm going to teach you something. I'm going to show you something. But it's what you do with it after you're gone. Y'all just don't get it because you're just so caught up in the world they've given you. And it's a world of dark, deep perversions. And some would say, well, ain't it red? Lucifer looks kind of... I told people early on, I'm always angry. I don't even know what the fuck word angry means. I don't even think it's a word. It's not even a word that fits what I really am. Now, I'm not disturbed and dysfunctional, all that goofy shit that y'all are. I conserve. You know why I conserve? Because I know things. And they keep fucking up because they want to see what... There's things out here, I'm telling y'all. And again, my hat's off, goddamn, because again, all today I've been sitting here, and if you say I'm praising them, whatever the fuck, what they're doing is fucking phenomenal. They just forgot the point of don't fuck with me, which is fine. I have no problem. I burn, how you say, the candle at both fucking ends. That's a metaphor too. Anywho, I'm gonna sign off. We're gonna get the other readings too. All right, because shit works. It's gonna be there a while, so it gives me a good time. Go ahead and kick these damn lugs off. I was gonna go out and shoot. I was gonna do what me and Ganja and T was doing, some double tap, some double tapping and some speed shooting. I have got me a couple of extra, like 100 rounds of 9mm. I think is more than enough for me to go out there and drill one target and put my tape. And I really enjoy shooting. There's plenty of people I can shoot with around here. We all shot together, you know. And besides that, I have to put knee braces on. I got to put some liniment and all that kind of shit just to, you know what I mean, and warm up. And I'm not doing that. My thing is, I'm tactical. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I just do it because it's fun. I don't need that shit to fight. But a lot of you're gonna need something. No, y'all gonna need something. All right? I gotta put some more tobacco on it. Where's my RJ Reynolds at? Oh, it's downstairs. Oh, I only had a little pack up here. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Oh, look, just so y'all know, we're gonna read this. I have to. We're gonna be back in Facts and Facts, telling the truth, because y'all know the Jews are Jews, but they're fake. They're not us. They try to eradicate our history and make it like we're not here no more. That's the dumbest fucking thing they did while these motherfuckers are converting because of Hollywood. That shows they're stupid. Exposing the exposition 18, Hattie Mikowski, Margaret Sanger, The Holy Pale Horse, and Heaven Bearers. In that order. It has to stay that way. I wanted to incorporate the other book of the Custodians in. I think that's a little too heavy right now. So I'll leave that for Flatlanders with all the other books. That'll be a subject itself after I do a little speakeasy on Jamil Samseeds. Don't call my dummy no dummy. And then I tell you, don't call my dummy no dummy. So on those two, with Baby Girl Slaughter, when the time permits, all right? Because there's a lot I've got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. Cashapp's still open. They was robbing me anyway in the damn monetization because they're a bunch of faggots. And I don't say faggot to be nice. I wish a motherfucker would come to me. Your uncle's John Amos? Yeah. Lonnie Wright? Herschel Walker? Spencer Haywood? What did you do? The feds know what the fuck I did. And they don't know every goddamn thing. Far from it. All right? The bad guys. They're the only ones that worry about shit. Not the good guys. They could be tasked with a job and they have to do their job. It's just the way it is. But the bad guys. You know what I mean? They don't know shit. Except for what the fuck I'm telling you right here. And what I allow them to see. You dig what I'm saying? That's how the fuck we do shit. Salutations, Zara Mickelman. What's going on, beloved? Yeah, I'm signing off, beloved. Yeah. But I went on a road trip, stopped at the post office. So, got this little dumbass shit. Because you know they have no respect for us, so I'm going to show them what no respect is. You know I give numbers. Have y'all been paying attention to 40? Have y'all been looking? Have y'all noticed anything? Of course not. Pay attention. I've had people already hit me back. Brad, what the fuck did you do? I didn't do nothing. They do it themselves. Just me speaking it, knowing what I know. I already asked them, and then I told them, I'm not asking and telling nobody shit no more. It's not a fucking game. Y'all are playing the game with them. Like I said, when you really see what's going on, it's going to be too late. You get older and we always talking about them youngins don't know how to listen. No, actually, they're listening very well. Just some of them can smell a lot of shit, or they're confused by some things or conflicted. It's you. You're the ones who have forgotten how to listen because you think you know everything. And it's like that all the way up on the board. So, I gotta sign off, and I'll be back here in a few hours. We'll get those reads in. I'm gonna kick off these damn lugs. Stay comfortable, man, but you know, 225, 28 pounds this morning. I'm taking good poops, all right? I'm taking good poops. So I ain't full of a whole lot of, and I did some, I worked with the dumbbells a little bit yesterday. I'm not touching the weights today. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm not taking Turkistrone. I'm taking an NMN. Every other day I take potassium and magnesium. I drink that damn sour soap tea. God damn. And I take my black seed oil every other day. B vitamin every 3 days. The fermented one. I don't take vitamin C at all. Eat as much meat and fat and butter, even though I take a few days where I don't, you know. I still, the only bread I get is out of pizza, y'all. But even I gotta stop that. I don't eat ice cream. I was showing Ganja some of the ice creams that I like, but there was one that I stopped eating altogether because I know I can make it. I made a couple of popsicles with a half a watermelon, blend up, put it in the little popsicle things I had on the res. I used to teach the kids how to make chocolate and all that. I used to do that with the kids. So it wasn't just always karate and stuff. It was kung fu movies. It was the history of Buddhism. It was the history of Taoism. I would let them sit there in the living room. I'd go out, be with Pearl or talking with some of the parents, and they'd be like 5 or 6 of them. I'd order a couple of pizzas, and I'd go and show them. I said, all right, today we're not watching no kung fu movies. We got a good hour, 2 hours of practicing. We're all tired. I'll make all of them a protein, well, not protein, but a fruit smoothie to give them carbs and minerals. And then I would say, today we're going to make dark cacao chocolate. And then I'm going to show you how to make real marshmallows without sugar. And they're like, how do you do that? See this plant-based gelatin? See this over here? You see this natural food color? And this vanilla? And I would show them how to make this stuff. And the parents are like, and they probably like, you know, he's a shit. Well, she didn't say shit because most times she wasn't there anyway. But the neighbors, you know, the guy next door, that's who I used to help butcher the cows and chicken coops and, you know. So that's the stuff that I enjoy doing, you know. So what I'm going to do now is get the fuck off, because even though I have a lot of that stuff, I don't eat it. I cut sugar out totally, except for the pizzeria. That ain't going to do shit. And if I do make sauce, I don't add sugar. I don't use sugar for shit. Sugar causes more heart attacks, cancer, fucks your head up, mental, your memory, your eyesight. Oh, it does. It's nothing natural about it. Okay? Anyway, appreciate you guys. About 3 hours to come back on. And we get the read on. It might be a little late. What time is it? Because you know I don't follow the time. So it's 4:10. So about 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 I'm gonna come back on and read. 8:30 here. That might be 11, whatever fuck over you got. You can watch it in the morning, whatever. You know, it's up to you guys. But yeah, I've always been tired, and it takes a little energy for when I do what I do. But these motherfuckers gonna learn their lesson. They're gonna stop fucking around the pooch, and I make sure it's gonna go to one of them monkeys with the penny bets, the fat cigar, the good dark whiskey, eating all the good food, going their little frequency thing and their little red light shit. Well, we're gonna see how well that works. And when they see, well, I don't give a fuck. My brothers and sisters, Don't ever come at me with color. Don't come at me with ethnicity. The races we're in a different fucking time. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about it. Never have and never will. See y'all later.